Greetings everyone, and welcome to another video on my channel. And today I'm going to be continuing from the previous video where I left off and showing you guys how to save the performance that you've done. So if you recap what we did in the previous video, we went and we now separated the sounds sitting on the piano, and we have this. So now in this video I'm going to show you guys how to save what you've done here. But before I do that, I just want to quickly show you that you can actually go ahead and have everything in its own section on the piano. So those of you who are quick thinking, you can probably understand how you do it fast, how to do it already, but I'm just going to show it to you for those of you guys who are probably not really thinking about that right now. So we're going to click on the menu button, click on, and while we're on perform, click enter. So let's just start with part 2. So the bass is fine, it's on its own, right? I want to make this octave, I want to make from like C to A flat over here. I want to make this let's just say from C to F. I'm going to make this the piano section. Then from F to C, I'm going to make that the string section. So how's that going to look? So we're going to go here back to part 1, which is our piano, and we know that the range lower is at C sharp, which is fine. So now I'm going to go to the range higher, and you see it's at G9. So C4 is over here. So C sharp 4 is over here. So this is C4, that's C5, and remember I want to make it up to the F here. So that since this is C5, this is F5. So the range upper needs to go from G9 down to F5. So I'm going to go all the way down. Now it's on F5. So for the strings now, I'm going to change this from piano to the strings, and its range lower needs to change now. Its range upper is fine because it's infinity and beyond. But previously, the range lower for the strings was C sharp 4, which was over here. But now I want to change it from that to be F sharp 5, because the C sharp, the piano ended at F5. So now we're going to make it F sharp 5. So the range lower is going to change. And it's going to be F sharp 5 now, right? So now that all that's done, we should be good, and let's hear it sounds. That's the bass. Piano. Strings. So right, so you see now that's literally how you can get separated. So for those of you who didn't want to get this separated, you can undo what you did there. I don't know how you're going to do it, but then like probably just go and rewatch the previous videos on how to get it back to that state. But then now I'm going to show you guys how to save what you've done here. All right, so let's look at this over here. So now this is how you're going to go about saving it, right? So I haven't, it's fine, let's go ahead. So to save it, this is what you're going to do. You're going to hold the shift button, and then the button right above the shift button is the menu. But if you look underneath, the text says write. We're going to click on that. And then it's going to ask us whether we want to write to the performance. You should be seeing performance. If not, then I would suggest that you click the cursor button all the way left to your performance, because what you can do is you can just edit one part of the performance, which is a patch, meaning part 1, part 2, part 3. You can edit just that and save just that part there if you don't want to edit the entire performance. Or if you want to save the entire performance, which I suggest you do, is you're going to click on performance, right? So on the cursor, take it all the way back to the left. Don't edit the patch, click on the entire performance. Now if it's on performance, click the enter button. Then it's going to ask you, okay, what is the name of this performance? Now we're going to rename it right? We're going to rename it because we don't want to use the same name here. Okay? The cursor button goes left and right on the name, and the value button changes the actual letter character. So what we're going to do is we are going to name this, so the value left or value minus goes the left side. So we're going to change this, and you can name it whatever you want. So I named the last letter. So now it says init per force, right? Just to make it something different. But honestly, you can make it what you want. So you can make it like saved perf one, but just know that you have a character limit. So you can name it first song or first patch or first performance, whatever. But you want to name it something that you know what you're doing. Like for example, I created my own performance and named it bass piano. What did I name it? I named it piano and string because I set up my electric piano to be with a certain string sound, and when I'm performing in church now, that's the one which I used. So I named it piano string, so that I know that okay, that's what I'm going to. So now, right, once you've got the name what you want it to be, you're gonna click enter now, and then it's gonna ask you, okay, where do you want to actually save this? So now this is when you're gonna cycle through the two and cycle back. So you can only save it from 501 till 638. Is it 638? 628. So you have 128 slots to have your custom performances. So like for me, I currently have a bunch of stuff saved in the places where I got these custom stuff on the USB from somebody. So for me, I would literally only start saving from 434 upwards because that's where my free slots are for. Once you click enter again, it'll save. But I'm not going to click save because I don't want to take up my slots with a random sound, because I actually want to have my personalized performances sitting there. But anyways, I do have a personal one saved. So for those of you who want to save, click the save button. Now, once you click the save button, how do we access this performance, right? Now, if you just click exit, you'll see that now we're back at init performance, and I'm going to, right? Hopefully you haven't changed the track, because for those of you who haven't saved it, but because like for example, this is the init performance, but now if I go to the next thing, it's going to go to whatever's next. I'm going to go back. See, now init performances is just a piano. Everything that I was doing is all gone now if I didn't save it. But that's all good and well, because my previous one I did save, and like for example, you can't see there, but this says piano string because this is the performance which I created another time, right? So if you just go to the place where you saved it, you see it. If you keep cycling through it, you can go to it. Or what you can do is, if you know which number you saved it to, click here, this button that says favorites numeric, click it once, click it a second time till it's flashing to get to the numeric. I saved it at 628, so if I click 628 and wait, 628 and wait, 62, huh? Never mind, that was a fail. I don't know why that happened. But that was supposed to work. I don't know why the numeric is not working. But anyways, I said that 628, and it should be showing there. So yeah, guys, this video, and I think that's the end of my 3-part video series on how to actually set up your performance. It did take me a while to understand how to do this, because I was literally looking through the user manual and trying to understand what they were saying, because a whole lot of some information was on page this, other information was on page that. But that's literally how you go about creating your performance and saving it. I hope you guys did enjoy this 3-part series, and I guess you can look forward to more stuff that I find in the manual. I will create a video for it, because I see that there's actually not a lot of videos, especially in English, on how to do such stuff. So next time, guys, stay blessed.